Hello everyone. So it's social studies time again, and I want to continue with our lesson about the Greek gods. So this is the second part. And so yesterday my last video talks about some of the gods. Um some of the god like Zeus, okay. Zeus, who was the king of the gods, and then his wife Hera, who was the goddess of marriages and who takes care of marriages and especially the wives. And also we talk about Poseidon, Zeus's brother, who was the ruler of the sea, and Hades, the king of the underworld. Okay, which the Greek believe that if they die, they go to the underworld, and Hades is gonna be there to meet them. And here is Apollo, who was the goddess of, no, who was the god of medicine and poetry. Now, today we're gonna be talking some more gods, and I hope you listen well. All right, but before that, I want to show you the vocabulary word for the day. Foam, okay, and wisdom, wisdom. Then merchants, merchants. Can you read it?
Cleverest.
Cleverest. This one, cleverness.
Cleverness.
Cleverest and cleverness. Alright, so those are the vocabulary words which you have to find the meaning for, okay? Now, first god that I'm going to talk is Aphrodite. Aphrodite. Okay, so the goddess Aphrodite was said to have been born from the foam of the sea. So she was the goddess of love and beauty, and of course she was very beautiful, and she has a son named Eros. Remember yesterday I mentioned about Eros? So Eros was the god of love. So Eros was helping his mother, Aphrodite, to spread the power of love in making people fall in love with one another. Now, Eros has a little bow and arrows. When he has this little bow and arrows, and this bow and arrows, whenever he shot someone, okay, and that arrows hit the heart of that person is going to fall in love to the first person he or she saw. So that's Eros. So he's the god of love. So he's helping his mom, who was the goddess of love and beauty. Now, let's see. Another one is Athena. Athena was the daughter of Zeus, and she was born in a very unusual way because she was born out of his father's head. Okay, she jumped out of Zeus's head, so that's how she was born. Now she was tall and she has gray eyes, and she always wore this armor and a golden helmet. Okay, now she also has a special shield, and this shield, whenever someone look straight into it, they turned into stone. So that's how special the shield. And this shield has the face of a monster. Okay, a very scary monster. It had the face of a very scary monster, and when a person looked to it, then that person turned into stone. And Athena was the goddess of Greek cities, war, cleverness, and wisdom. So, very, very, very important god to the Greek. Now, the owl, which is supposed to be wise, was her, what's this, special bird. Okay? So, it's like a symbol of Athena is the owl. Now, the next god is Hermes. Hermes was one of the son of Zeus, and he was a messenger of Zeus. So he run and he flies very fast. You know why? Because he has his hat. No, he has a hat, and his hat and his shoes have wings, so he can fly away very fast. So that's why he was the messenger of Zeus. And also, he was the god of shepherds. You know what's a shepherds? Those that takes care of animals. Those are called shepherds. Now, he was the god of shepherds, travelers, those who travels, and merchants. Merchants are business people. And thieves. You know what's a thief? What thieves are? Thieves, okay? So he was the cleverest of all the gods. He invented, okay? So he was the cleverest among the gods because he was able to invent some things too. Like the lyre. Remember Apollo played lyre? A golden lyre that was invented by Hermes. And aside from that, he also invented the shepherd pipe, which he played by himself. So he's kind of like a scientist among the gods. So that's why he was a clever god. All right. Now, next god is Dionysus. Dionysus was the god of wine, okay, and parties and theater. So he was the god of wine, parties, and theater. And he taught people how to grow grapes and make wine. The Greeks loved Dionysus, okay? The Greeks loved him because he held many and because they loved him. The Greek people loved him. They held many festivals in honor of him. Okay? So Dionysus could be very mean, but he can also be very kind. Now, once when he was traveling in Greece, pirates kidnapped him because they thought he was a wealthy prince. They thought that he was a wealthy prince. So when they would not let him go, Dionysus turned them into dolphins. Okay, no. The story is he was kidnapped by pirates, and because he was mistakenly thought that he was a wealthy prince, like he was a rich prince. But when the pirates doesn't want to let go of him, now what he did, he turned them into dolphins. Dolphins, like, all right. So maybe that's why there are dolphins in the ocean, class. Okay, so that's the story. He turned them into dolphins. Now, so these are the gods that okay, that ends the Greek gods topic. So what are the gods again that I mentioned today? I mentioned Athena, okay, the god of the Greek cities, war, cleverness, and wisdom. And Dionysus was the god of wine, okay, and parties and theater. So people love him, and they always do festival in honor of him. And then Hermes, the messenger of Zeus, and Eros, the god of love, Aphrodite, the god of love and beauty, and yesterday Apollo, okay, the god of medicine and poetry, Hera, no, Hades, the king of the underworld, Poseidon, the ruler of the sea, Hera, the wife of Zeus and the goddess of marriage, and Zeus, the king of the gods. And all of them lived in Mount Olympus, according to ancient Greece story. Okay, they all live in Mount Olympus. So that's all for today, class. And see you next time, okay? Bye bye.